We're going to hang 150 grams at 220 degrees, 160 grams at 310 degrees. What mass should you hang in order to achieve balanced forces? Where should you hang this mass? The two masses that are hanging are going to pull the central object somewhere in between these two directions. And what we're going to do to counteract this effect is we're going to hang something in the opposite direction. So we need to calculate this effect first. We're going to take each mass and its angles, and rewrite it in the horizontal and vertical fashion. So horizontally, we have 150 cosine 220. Vertically, we have 150 times the sine of 220. For this mass here, we have 160 times the cosine of 310, 160 times the sine of 310. We calculate that on a calculator, and for this one, we get negative 114.9, we get negative 96.4, we get 102.8, and we get negative 122.6. To calculate the combined effect, we add each column. So we add this, and we get negative 12.1. We add that, and we get negative 219. We're going to draw this on the coordinate plane. So you're going to go 12 left from the origin, 12.1, and you're going to go down to 19. So the combined effect is a slanted effect represented by the hypotenuse of this right triangle. To calculate the hypotenuse, we use the Pythagorean theorem. We square each side and add. That gives us 219.3 after we do a square root. Now, the next thing we need to do is calculate the angle, and that will help us figure out the direction. This side is the opposite side of the right triangle across from the angle that touches the origin. This side is the adjacent side. So if we have opposite and adjacent, we have the tangent. But to get an angle, we're going to calculate the inverse tangent instead. So the angle theta is the tan inverse of the opposite over the adjacent. That gives us 87 degrees. Now, what we've just calculated is this angle here. And what we're going to do so we calculated this to be 87, and we're going to use vertical angles to reason that this is also 87. This is where you would hang the mass, and its direction is already correct, 87, because 87 is in the first quadrant. So the final answer is that you will hang 219 grams at 87 degrees.